guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Bukobe Crown. So guys, I'm here again with another reaction video. This time around we're going to be checking out a video together titled "How Can We Believe in a Man Who Was Illiterate" by Ahmed Deedat. So let's watch.
When I came to the meeting tonight, I wasn't quite sure what I was coming to. When I came through the door, I was left in no doubt at all. It was entitled Jesus and Muhammad, and thank you for putting Jesus first. I'm sure you'll accept that you did not put the case for Christianity as a Christian would put it. I'm sure you would, and that I can understand in an audience of this kind who was already persuaded towards the Muslim way of thinking. Indeed, I would say that I, as an individual, would respect the Quran. I'm afraid you did not respect my holy book, which is the Bible, in quite the same way. In fact, I'm a teacher, and in my classroom, I've got a television which is fixed to the wall. And on the top of the television, there's just room to put the Quran, because I respect, I've got Muslim children in my school, and I put the highest, I know you respect your book, you want to put it in the highest place. So I do that, I put it in the highest place. Now, what I'm saying to you is this: you've not really given, in my opinion anyway, the Christian loving and forgiving, these are the two essential things, although you denigrate forgiveness for some reason, as highly as I would. But more than that, perhaps you answer this point. Muhammad, you talked a lot about Jesus, you talked a lot about our holy book. We're not talking much about Muhammad, or indeed the Quran too much, apart from the missionary aspect of it. Could you tell me how you can believe, and indeed anybody in this room could believe, in one man who couldn't read, couldn't write, indeed could get his followers by bloodshed through war, how you can believe that that man was a follower of God, let alone a prophet of God, and to accept all his teachings as you do so glibly, and yet reject Christianity and the holy book of Christianity so easily as well.
This man is question.
You see, you have thrown in so many things.
Okay. Yeah.
In this little contribution of yours, that how can we believe in a man who was illiterate and who by bloodshed, who had spread his faith, converted the people.
I'm sure that's Allah, right?
Now, with regards to the man being unlearned, this is a fulfillment of the prophecy in your book. A fulfillment. The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 12. It says there, and the book is given to him that is not learned. The book, please. The book is given to him that is not learned, saying, read. And he says, I am not learned. Now, if you look for in the religious history of man, in the Bible, you will never find an occasion where any prophet of God, when given the message of God, he says, I'm not learned. But if you read any biography of Muhammad, any written by Muslims or non-Muslims, they will tell you that the first revelation that was given to him in Ghar Hira, the Mount of Hira, when the angel of God comes to him and commands him in his mother tongue, he says, Iqra, read. And Muhammad says, Ma ana biqari'in. He said, I'm not learned. So the angel of God commands him a second time, Iqra, read. And again he says, Ma ana biqari'in. He said, I'm not learned. For the third time, the angel of God embraces him hard and he says, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Now he grasped the message that what he was required to do was to repeat. Because this Arabic word Iqra means to read, to recite, to rehearse, to repeat. And he repeats the words as they were given to him. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of the Lord and Cherisher who created. Khalaq al-insana min alaq. Say, he who created man from a mere clot of congealed blood. Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram. So read and the Lord is most bountiful. So he says, Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram. So allazi allama bil kalam. Say, he who taught the use of the pen. So he says, allazi allama bil kalam. So allama al-insana ma lam ya'lam. Taught man that which he knew not. The very fact that the man is unlearned is a proof that this book is the book of God.
See? You misunderstand the point I'm making.
Exactly.
Let me finish. All right.
That this book is the book of God. An illiterate man, a man who can't read or write.
Okay.
Excuse me, look, don't disturb the gentleman.
This man can't listen to two persons at the same time. Nobody can. So, the very fact the man can't read or write, and he produces a book of this nature, giving solution to all your problems. All your problems. This is the challenge. I said, look, come on, man, you have problems. You have 4 million women in England today who can't get husbands. Even if every Englishman got married, it will never happen. You got 4 million of your sisters and your aunties and your cousins, they can't get husbands. What is the answer? I said, this book gives you the answer. Problem of alcohol, you have no answers. 2,000 years you are fumbling. This book gives you the answer.
I could answer that by saying,
saying,
what about the kidnapping in Lebanon, which was done by Muslims? What about the Iraqi-Iran war, which is done by Muslims? What about all the other things? No, listen, you misunderstand the point I'm making. I'm making the point that I'm not trying to denigrate Muhammad. I wouldn't do that in an audience like this.
Brother,
Muhammad,
I will listen to you, but why not let me finish it? Let me finish. Look, you are the principal. Yes. You are the principal of a school, and you know. So look, you asked the question. Let me finish. We'll give you a chance again.
Hey, this is getting heated. This is more than a question. It's becoming an argument. This is turning to an argument. Because I don't know why this man is actually asking such question. God can use anybody. That's what I believe. God can use anybody. You don't need to go to school for you to be the servant of God or for you to do the works of God. God does not look at all those things. He does not look at your, qualification. He does not look at your education and everything. No. I don't know why this man keeps trying to drag this whole issue. If he was an illiterate, I don't see anything bad in it. As long as he's doing the work of God. The main thing is that you can read. Even though you can't really write, at least you can read, you can understand. That's the major thing. And the man said it, Ahmed Deedat said it in the Quran that, the book was given to him that it was unlearned, that I have not learned. I don't know how he even quoted it. Something was there like not learned, Sha. So I don't know why this man is dragging this whole thing. And he made mention of their kidnapping, their killing. If some Muslims are doing all those evil acts, that doesn't mean Prophet Muhammad is not who he says he is. People do whatever they want to do because of ignorance. Some people are ignorant of some things. That's why they involve in kidnapping, involve in all those kind of things. So, well, I don't know whether I'm making sense, guys. I don't know whether I'm making sense. Even though I'm not making sense, at least everybody is entitled to their own point of view, and I'm just giving my own opinion, guys. This is what I feel. This is what I feel about this whole issue.
Please. The second charge, that he spread his religion by bloodshed. You see, your great man, your great men. Thomas Carlyle, you heard about him? One of the greatest thinkers of the past century. In 1840, in England, he delivered a series of talks on heroes and hero worship. And you know whom he chose as his hero prophet? Muhammad. You know that, sir? Muhammad. His hero prophet. Not David, not Solomon, not Moses, not Jesus, but Muhammad as his hero prophet. Your man, Thomas Carlyle. And he defends Muhammad. Listen to him. After all, look, who was bribing him to say the things that he was saying? I want you to tell me. He said, look, some Arabs bribed him in 1840 here in England. When the Arab world, the Muslim world was down in the gutter, the whole lot of it. This Englishman, or Britisher, Thomas Carlyle, he says about this accusation of yours, sir, the sword. He said, the sword indeed. But where will you get your sword? He said, every new opinion at its beginning is precisely in the minority of one. In one man's head alone, there it dwells as yet. It is one man against all men. That he take a sword and try to propagate with that will do little for him. He said, first, you must get your sword. Where do you get your sword? Where do you get your sword from? By force, one man against all men, the whole nation. Whatever he preached, it was going against the grain of the nation. They were not like politicians. Muhammad was not a politician. The politician was giving you what you want. Churchill was offering you what you wanted. You wanted to save your country from the Germans. He said, look, you listen to me and I will see that Germany doesn't conquer this country. Hitler told his people, you listen to me and I will give you a Lebensraum, elbow room, that you'll rule this Europe and the world for 1,000 years. Muhammad is going against the grain of the whole nation. A nation of drunkards. They want to drink, he says no drink. They want to gamble, he says no gambling. They want endless, limitless number of wives. He says, no, limit them. At every step, he went against the grain and he conquered them with what? With a sword. One man against the whole world with a sword. Does it make sense? Then the Muslims spread out. You know we ruled Spain for 800 years. If 800 years the Muslims ruled any type of force, even economic force, we wouldn't have been thrown out of Spain. 800 years. We ruled that country, and when we were kicked out, there was not one man left in that country to give the azan. Reason? Because they didn't use any type of force. We ruled India for 1,000 years, the Muslims. And after 1,000 years of Muslim rule, when partition takes place, the Muslim gets 1/4, the Hindu gets 3/4. Why? Because we didn't use any force. Indonesia, I want to know which Muslim army went there. There are 130 million Muslims. Malaysia, which Muslim army went there? The whole of East Africa, which Muslim army went there? The whole of West Africa, which Muslim army went there? Tell me, force. Today in Britain, people like you, sir, people who think, who are not prejudiced, they are accepting Islam. What sword? It is the sword of the intellect, sir. One little rule, I think the chairman forgot to lay it down, and that was each person would be allowed one question at a time. That doesn't debar you. So one question at a time. Then what the person does, he goes to the back of the queue and takes a turn again.
Can I just say that thank you very much for listening, and Jesus is Lord. Amen.
Oh, this man is funny. Ahmed Deedat, he doesn't want the man to ask him another question. He said one question at a time, so you have to go and queue again. Then it will now become get to your turn again. The honest explanation was cool. It was okay, but I don't know. I'm just kind of confused here, maybe because I don't know much about Quran, so I'm just kind of confused with this whole explanation. All I know is that education doesn't matter. Even though you are an illiterate, doesn't mean you cannot become successful. Doesn't mean that you cannot do God's work. I know a lot of prophets that they didn't actually finish school. They didn't actually finish school. Some of them, they dropped out, and God still used them for His work. Some pastors, some prophets. So it doesn't matter your background. God is ready to use anybody at any time. That's what I will say. That's my own point of view on this matter. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you learned something from what Ahmed Deedat said. Yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not done that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed. Bye.